How good is AutoPark and Summon? We're gonna try something out today. We're gonna go in a parking lot much like this and see how well it works, see if it's useful yet, and see if you should be worried. Will it park by itself right there? No cars around? Well, it did. Let me show you. I've noticed that AutoPark is a little different now. I used it the other day and I was surprised that I didn't have to park in between two people. So I've got some cameras set up and I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna try to reenact it over here and we're gonna see what happens. If you're driving slow enough, it pulls up right in this corner over here, AutoPark, and I think I'm close enough to where the cameras are. You have to hold it down. Oh, sorry, you have to push it and then hold it down, and then it goes into AutoPark. Now I'm looking around to make sure no one's around, and it's pretty crazy how this actually works with no cars around. So it's using all the cameras and it's going to detect where things are. On the screen, it's showing, the wheel's in the way. On the screen, it's showing the parking spot, and it always backs in, pulls out, straightens itself, and then tries to back into the spot again. So now it's backing in again to the spot. And before, we always had to be in between two cars. You weren't, or a bush and a car. You weren't able to do it like this before. This is very new to me anyway, with full self-driving. I pay monthly for full self-driving, but this is pretty interesting how this works. Before, like I said before, you always had to be in between two cars. So that's pretty crazy. Now let's see if it'll park itself from Summon. You think it will? So we're gonna try this again. I'm outside of the car. I'm gonna hit Summon and let it connect to the car, and I'm gonna try to get it back to the cameras here. Maybe you can see what's going on. I'm gonna try to put it, it's in that spot there. Let's just move over to this spot here. Let's see if it'll do it. I don't know why it's not doing it. Looks like it's trying to calculate everything, and I have it set to a point, not a person. I guess I could do my person and just stand right there, but I don't know why it's not doing it. Okay, preparing, and it stopped. Let's do this again. Press and hold to move vehicle. I had it go into a pinpoint of person. Preparing. Alright, let's start to move now. Playing music. Going fast. There's a car on the way. It moved out of the way. Hope I don't get copywriting. So it actually did it. Not easily, but it did it. So AutoPark works pretty good. It's very slow, but I don't think I liked Summon that much. So let's try another spot, because there's some traffic here. It's kind of an open parking lot. It's kind of weird. So let's go to a better place and see if it'll work a little bit better. Maybe there's some interference here. So let's try this one more time. I'm in a parking lot. JR Motorsports is right over there, and we've got the car parked here. I want to move it right over to there. There's nothing in the way, and move to target. Press and hold. And let's see. It said stopping. So let's press and hold again, maybe because oh, here we go. So it is deciding to back up and do what? I'm staying away from the car so I don't affect any of the sensors. Let's put the turn signal on, and now it's cutting through the parking spots. And it just parks across them. It doesn't find a parking spot, or it doesn't do anything like that. It just gets to that point. You can actually go to the phone, I guess. So let's go back to the same spot that we were at. Sit right here. There's a nice spot. And say, you know what, I'm too lazy, or it's raining. You can hit come to me. There's a song there somewhere, but you just hit come to me, and let's see what it does. Backing up for what reason, I don't know. There are some cars over here I'm kind of worried about. Is it done? Is it going to back up to me? Is it going to back up to me? That would be cool, but it's not going to do that. It can't really, doesn't know what to do. it's kind of like, oh, dude, just come to me. Is it gonna? It's getting farther away. It's I think it's confused. Probably because I'm right here, I'm on the edge. But oh, maybe it's gonna turn in. No, back up some more and it'll, oh, you can go in a parking spot. There's lines, you can see them. Is it giving up? No, it's not. It's not giving up. I'm still holding on to the thing. It's not gonna give up. Come on, you can do it, buddy. No, turn the wheel the other way and back right up to me. Ah. It's just inching farther and farther away from me. Okay, I gotta stop this soon. All right, I'm stopping it. It's getting ridiculous. Summon is not perfect, but it will be soon, I think. At least you tried, buddy. At least you tried. You know, we had the Audi e-tron GT and it said it had Summon. Never worked. I mean, it didn't say it had Summon. It said it had, it would pull out of a parking spot or something like that. I could never get it to work. Didn't even attempt. At least that attempted and kept attempting. Like, hey, we're gonna keep going at this. Practice makes perfect, but perfect practice makes better more often. That wasn't perfect practice. So what have we learned today? If you want to park the car, all you have to do is pull up next to some parking spots, and then this will pop up in auto park. And once you come to a complete stop, and this will pop up here as well, I don't know if you can see that, but you just press and hold until the blue goes all the way up, and then it takes over. You don't have to do anything except for pay attention, make sure you don't hit anything. So you don't need cars around you. It still acts a little crazy. I guess it really depends on where you are at on the parking area or the parking spot, but it does a great job of getting in there. It just takes a very, very long time to get into the parking spot. I mean, yes, we can park by ourselves way easier, but with this technology, eventually we'll be able to pick a parking spot with Summon, and it'll just park itself to that spot. Knowing that we don't have to have cars around us on either side or behind us, it's gonna know. So eventually it will be able to do that. Now, I don't have the beta. This is not full self-driving beta, it's just full self-driving. But this technology is getting pretty cool. It's gonna get better and better as we go. Is Summon great yet? No, it's not, because it's hard, it's kind of clunky to get going. It's kind of hard to be useful. It's really a party trick. And same thing with the AutoPark. It's a party trick, but the more and more we use it, the more and more Tesla is going to learn from that. The cars are going to learn from that and then get better from that. And it's just going to be something that we can actually use from time to time. So I do have to say, it really did do a good job of centering itself right in the parking spot. And I mean, that's a really good job. It took a very long time, but it's a really good job. It was kind of cool to see that it moved around that car. Yes, it was going slow, and that guy was probably like, what the hell is going on here? There's no one in that. It was able to move around all the curbs and not hit anything, stay safely away from things. We just needed to go into a parking spot now, or a region of parking spot, because that would be kind of cool. If it's raining, you drop yourself off at the door and then you find a parking spot, you know, on the map, say, hey, go find a parking spot somewhere over here. And it just does it. That would be really cool, whether it's between people or you find a spot way out there. Maybe you don't have to find a specific spot, because that spot might not be available when the car gets there. The car has to figure all that stuff out. We're constantly learning about our cars. Tesla's learning from us as well with Autopilot and Summon and all this stuff. So get out there and use Summon. Don't just forget about it. I really forgot about it for a very, very long time. I'm getting back into it. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna try to teach Tesla a little bit. Make sure Summon gets a little bit better. As always, stay awesome, stay positive. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.